We're back with the Outer Worlds. We've played the base game, we finished. But funnily, there is a DLC that has released in the meantime. There is Peril on Gorgon and Murder on Eridanos. And I will, at the very, very least, I cannot promise, I will definitely play Peril on Gorgon. And I might play Murder on Eridanos afterwards, depending on how long that takes. I might change it up and go for another game and then do Murder on Eridanos some other time. We shall see. But anyway, so yeah, we're going back to space. We're going back to Ada. So that should be good. Okay. So let's see if we can... I think I've already set it up so we can just... So we will be basically before the final mission here. It's basically the last save before the final mission. And that should be perfect for playing the DLC. Okay, I guess let's just travel... Anyway, we're near Tartarus, so let's go to... Let's see... Monarch? Stellar Bay sounds good. And let's see if that triggers anything.
I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
Okay, that was...
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With your permission, I'll see it transferred to your ship. It's a parcel, ma'am.
What is it? Okay, it's a parcel. Are you sure it's not a package?
Halcyon Parcel Service. We don't deal in packages.
What if I don't want it?
I am contractually obligated to deliver my cargo to the captain of the Unreliable under pain of fines, imprisonment, and censure by my superiors.
Then why did you ask for my permission?
That's the HPS difference for you. Service with civility. Stand by, Captain Hawthorne. An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel into your cargo hold in accordance with hazardous waste disposal procedures.
They did what?
3 complimentary spritzes of Anti-Cleo's Citrus Squirt Air Freshener. That's the HPS touch for you, Captain Hawthorne. On behalf of HPS, I'd like to remind you that HPS is not responsible for any damage, defacement, or unseemliness to your parcel. Thank you for your patience, and please remember HPS for all of your future parcel-related needs.
Make a rude hand gesture, then cut the transmission. Yeah, okay. So, I guess, why did we get a hazardous waste smell correction thing? That seems kind of dangerous. Okay. So, Banana Man, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Rude. Hey, I mean, he was rude first. Well, he was polite, but never mind. Oh, look. It's a hand.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left to the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money, was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Well, that fellow certainly seemed trustworthy.
I've gotten jobs from some unusual sources, but this is a first. Congratulations, Captain.
I don't mean to sound prim, Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone to do you a favor.
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple cameras and a soundtrack.
At least this won't be boring.
Alright. We got sent ahead of the recording. That's a good start to any adventure, I guess. Alright. Ada, what the hell is going on?
Lucky Montoya owed Captain Hawthorne a considerable debt. I believe this is what humans refer to as payback. Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a small asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. It was recently registered to a Wilhelmina Ambrose. He was an old friend of Alex Hawthorne's. Lucky Montoya had a statistically significant tendency to encounter situations of extreme danger.
Oh, really? I thought he lost his arm gambling.
He was also the 4th best paid freelancer in the system.
Only the 4th?
There are several hundred freelancers operating in Halcyon. Considering the numbers, Mr. Montoya ranked among the top percentile. This had less correlation with his measured aptitudes, which rank at or below average, than with a pattern of fortunate circumstances.
You mean luck?
Luck does not exist, Captain. Nevertheless, I am programmed to agree with your assessment. I have transferred the coordinates for Ambrose Manor to your navigation terminal. We can travel there when you are ready.
Oh.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left to the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Mini Ambrose, top runger who just...
Alright, yeah. That's the message we've already heard. And now I guess we have to decide whom to take with us.
Mini, take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you.
I mean, Felix kind of wants to come. So that seems like a recommendation from the game. Who else do we want to take? I mean, it seems to be a rich people thing. So, our doctor, what was her name? Ellie. Would probably not be too bad a choice. Or, of course, we could take... Like, my instinct is always kind of Nyoka. Nyota? Nyoka. And Parvati, just because they're kind of the... I don't know, the most standout characters. Whoops. Doop-de-doo. You didn't see that? I didn't shoot at anyone. Oh, wait, I think I can... Yeah, I can put away the gun. So I guess we'll go to the asteroid. And where is it? Gorgon, here. Yeah, I think that just wasn't on the map before, right? Or was it? Well, anyway. I guess we're traveling there. Or Noita, that's a Finnish PC game. Okay, sure. We can also call it Nuka-Cola, but then we would get sued by Bethesda, I guess. And you know those are Microsoft now, so they can probably afford to sue you for more than before. Alright, so who do we take with us? I mean, Felix kind of mentioned he wanted to come along, so I guess we have to take him. I think I might try Ellie just for the rich people's perspective. She might spot something that nobody else might. Although, you know, like, why can't I take those two with me as well? But let's try it. Whew. Alright. Now we'll see how much I remember about this game. Because it's been a while since I've played this.
To Ambrose Manor. We were not expecting company. Please follow. Do not stray from the path.
Aw, that's no fun.
Okay, yeah, was a good choice.
You gotta admit, that was kind of funny.
Okay. I do definitely agree. Alright, wait, here's the button.
This unit cannot bring you any drink in its current state.
Get up! Get up! I want to help it, but I can't. I wonder if it's worth, trying to, ooh. It's not stealing if nobody sees it, I guess. Oh. Daily routine. Sweep the Tranquility Garden for Mrs. Olivia. Oil the fish for Mr. Harvey. Oil the fish? Repeat. When they hired me on as groundskeeper, I assumed there'd be grounds to keep. I'm not even allowed inside the manor. Everyone told me the Ambrose family keeps to themselves, but they're a bunch of hermits. Save for the little one. Guess I ought to find a hobby. Mr. Harvey dropped his keycard in the pond. I'll hold on to it in case he ever comes looking, but I won't go near the house. Wouldn't want to get between Mrs. Olivia and her research. Okay, so I guess... keycard. That sounds good. What's this? Armor parts, always appreciated. Weapon parts. Barred door, okay. If there is a barred door, is there also a healer and a tank door? Or barbarian, or whatever game you subscribe to? I don't know. Alright, but this is pretty. Oh, look! You see a bit of galaxy over there. Oh. You know, whenever, I play games like Assassin's Creed or Spider-Man where you're kind of on rooftops above the enemies, and you would kind of expect, that they know that you're there, because they're, your enemies and they know you've killed people, or, they know that this city has Spider-Man. You always complain like, oh yeah, why aren't they looking up? Like when anything weird happens, you would look up, right? And say, maybe it was Spider-Man. I'm a criminal after all. But in this case, I just went like, yeah, I should have looked up. Right, I have a whole bunch of weapons. What is this? It's like a Zen garden. Just that apparently it doesn't get disturbed by footsteps. There is a bit cartridge in the dirt. Okay. Always good. Why are people throwing money in the dirt? Lots of money. A claw rake. I wonder if that's like the super weapon now. This is kind of the, a weird choice of loot. We've already had that one, right? Yeah. That, you just randomly in the garden find money. I mean, okay, they're supposed to be rich people, I guess. So, maybe that's just what they use instead of steel balls or whatever they throw. They play boule. In a different way. Ooh, this is... I like these light effects. I mean, they look suspiciously like they're not... like rendered light, but maybe just... specifically placed. I don't know if those are actual... I mean, you can kind of see them from a distance already, you know, so... And the fog, so I'm not sure if that's really rendering or if that's just, you know, like polygons placed in the room to make these rays appear as if they are there. Oh.
All right, hushing up. Night. Love a good brawl. Nobody messes with you. Score one for Felix.
Interesting sprats. Well, I guess we can sell that somewhere, maybe. Huh. What, it needs 83 to hack? The heck? Weapon parts, energy cell. Or no, it means I have 83 and it would need 90. I guess not then. Ammo. Oh, but it's pretty. Ooh, that looks creepy. Their eyes glow. Oh my god, my companions are zombies now. I don't follow me. No, no, please. Ah! I should probably look where I'm walking. Spider-Man ate your homework. Yeah. He always does that.
This unit can't help it.
I'm kind of tempted to try if I can shoot and loot the butler.
Wow, Ambrose Manor. Hey, you think it's haunted? I bet it's haunted.
At the very least, there ought to be something worth stealing in there.
Like your priorities. Oh look, there's fish. Okay, that explains the oiling the fish part then, I guess. It's a little bit of a weird choice. There's a machine in the middle that dusts them, or what? That's kind of efficient. Should I be worried that they're giving me so much ammo out here? Will I be knee-deep in battle the moment I open the door? Oh wait, that's the skill. Okay. And I have 143, but I need 0. Okay, never mind, yeah. This one I can just open. I'm looting so much right now, I expect like the moment I cross the doorstep or something and loot my first item even before I know what the mission is about. Coolant tank, ooh. I'll probably end up over encumbered or something. But this looks nice, especially now you can see the edge of the shield that keeps the atmosphere in here, I guess. That's interesting. Seems like a bit of wasteful technology almost, you know? Like, wouldn't it be much more efficient to just build a closed landing pad? And then, you know, just make all of it closed. And that way airtight and safe. But no, they wanted a garden. With a view of the stars. Ooh. Okay, I guess we're supposed to go in there. So... Can't put the plant pot upright. They seem to be very generous here with the money and the ammo. And the healing stuff. Don't shoot me. I'm a civilian.
Okay, maybe not.
This place looks kind of sad. Like it's been waiting for someone to make a home out of it.
So what, her maybe not was... Maybe not haunted? Can't talk to you? Okay. You not either? Okay. Well, ammo at least, that's good. What are these yellow things? Is that like heating under the bench or something? Or is that just decorative? Okay, that's where they park the bots, I guess. Oh, that's Space's Choice logo. That's a fancy window. Use terminal. Activate dinner time protocol. I guess I don't have the hacking skill for that. Logs. Recent activity. Event ID. User W. Ambrose attempted to log into system. Final attempt failed. Locking terminal for 5 days. Routine. User O. Ambrose deactivated dinner time protocol. Meal was woolly loaf. Meal was Tripicale. H. Ambrose. So we have O, H, and W. And I guess O and H might have been the parents if they kept making dinner. Pantry stock. Last automated check. Error. Null date define. Sell tuna fillets. Stock is spoiled. Please replenish. Woolly cow steak. Stock is spoiled. Please replenish. Mock apple. Stock is spoiled. Please replenish. Borst and beans. 13 cans remaining. Mock apple shake. 9 bottles remaining. So someone hasn't been here for quite a while. And we need hacking 150 to do this. What do we have in our skills anyway? Intelligence. Skills. And how many points can we spend? Do we have points to spend? I don't know. don't have points at the moment. Oh, and you need 150. So that means we're about halfway there. So no chance. Alright. Then I guess... Ooh. You have shadow on your face. Ooh, what's this? Death certificate. Olivia Ambrose. To Miss Wilhelmina Ambrose. Oh, W is Wilhelmina, which is short for long for Minnie. Okay, so W Ambrose is the daughter. This certificate affirms that you are the sole inheritor of the Ambrose estate, having drafted, filed, indexed, stamped, and unstamped the necessary forms to declare your mother legally deceased. Congratulations and condolences. This has been a long time coming. Even without access to your full inheritance, you have grown the Ambrose fortunes beyond this firm's wildest dreams. Bailey Clark, estate manager. Yeah, I'll have to get back into the jargon. Jeez, you scared me. I'll have to get back into the jargon of this game, which is oh. I guess that's H. Ambrose, I guess. Okay, so if we look at the logs, recent activity. So Minnie attempted to log into the system. But wasn't let in. And before that it was Olivia and H. Henry or whatever it was, so mother and father. Whoops. Hello? I guess we can just, oh, I guess we can take nothing. Not a problem then. Ooh, pancake mix. Who knows? Geez, now I want pancakes. The good thing is, I have the ingredients for pancakes at home. So at least there's that. Last week I had a craving for pancakes and I was out of eggs, so... Whew. Okay, we can go up there somewhere. Is there anything else over here? Nope. That door cannot be locked or unlocked. Then I guess we'll go up there and see. Are there? Those look like empty milk bottles.
I had a nightmare about this sort of thing once. Crawling around on my hands and knees inside a mansion, I mean.
I'll keep it down.
Okay. That's how the family looked, I guess. The father we've seen. I guess that's the mother and that's the daughter. And they had a... whatever the space dogs were called again. I'm sure we'll meet some that will attack us and then we'll know. That needs 150 skill as well. Heavy machine gun. Okay. So pretty. What's that weird thing on the asteroid? Is that another building? Like another inhabited area? I mean, it seems to be like an energy dome or something. So I guess there has to be something under it. Pit cartridge. Adreno. Music box. This music box plays the Happy Sisty Pig when its lid is open. Consider yourself earwormed. Aw, the ding dong dong sound was just the usual Spacer's Choice jingle. Personal terminal, Dr. Olivia Ambrose. Spacer's Choice. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spicer's Choice. Spacer's Choice, sorry. Personal terminal, Dr. Olivia Ambrose. Along that wilderness of glass, no swellings tell that winds may be. Upon some far-off happier sea. No heavings hint that winds have been on seas less hideously serene. EAP, whoever that is. Alright. Log in, I guess. Ambrose O. Welcome, user Ambrose O. Logs. Displaying 5 total entries. Okay, so I guess we start at the top. We're not even at level 90. We can't get the deleted logs either. Kind of want to get more points to be able to read more here. This morning I gave birth to a healthy child. Perhaps that's a strange distinction to call her healthy, but after all I've endured to finally meet her, it matters. That she exists at all against the odds matters. I will call her Wilhelmina after my late brother Wilhelm. I hope the law is kinder to her than it was to him. I hope for many things, truthfully. That she be smart and shrewd. That she be strong, relentless, undeniable. Most of all, I hope for her a steel spine. That she does not bend when Halcyon would break her. That she should be stronger than I. I must find Minnie a wet nurse. She demands to be fed throughout the day and night, and I simply cannot get a single thing done. The nurse will need to be exceptional, smart, educated, of means. Minnie must have the best start if she's going to survive the pit of vipers that is the Byzantium elite. Then there is the matter of a governess. I can't watch the child constantly, not if I'm to do my work. How soon must I begin looking? Naturally, she'll have to be exceptional as well, and exceptional Byzantines don't exactly grow on trees. I will persuade Harvey, okay, that's the husband's name, to investigate this for me. The man has little else to do. So that's 5 years later. I don't understand how anyone of ambition has time to keep a journal. I certainly don't. Yet here I am indulging myself. Minnie's influence, no doubt. Her behavior concerns me. She's clingy, emotional. At 5, she should be starting to show some personality, not crying for her mother when I leave for another stint on Gorgon. This must be the fault of Marie, her governess, as Minnie certainly didn't learn this behavior from me. I have to fire the woman. It's clear she's not capable of instilling in Minnie a correct understanding of how to behave. Harvey despairs of ever finding a governess who meets my preposterous standards. He and I went in circles on the issue for hours, but he came around to my thinking eventually. Why shouldn't I want what's best for my daughter? Maybe I'll fire him too. She has very, very high standards, to put it positively. It's nice though, you know, like, it's understandable, but it's also like, no, that's not how the world works. 37, so 24, so that's 13 of the child, I guess. I'm at my wit's end with Minnie. At 13, she should have already mastered basic chemistry, physics, and mathematics, but she can barely handle long division. She struggles to remember the simplest equations and formulas, no matter how many times her governess raps her knuckles. By the time I was her age, I'd already made dynamite in my grandfather's laboratory. The only thing Minnie's making explode is my head. Her father asked why we don't just send her to boarding school, but I abhor the thought of her surrounded by those coddled idiots. More alarming still, she's begun to show an interest in romance serials and painting. She may have a strong grasp of color theory, and she shows some promise with watercolors, but surely that's the result of her education in spectroscopy, not any innate skill. What value has art anyway? She gave me a truly dreadful painting of Francis this morning, and I haven't a clue what to do with it. Perhaps I'll stuff it in my desk. We'll have a good laugh over it when she's grown and finally come to her senses. Lucian appeared at the manor this morning. I thought him here for me, to finally wring my neck after our latest tiff. But no, it was much worse than that. He'd come to speak to Minnie. No need to guess why. She's taken it upon herself to manage the household these last few years, since neither her father nor I have the time, or, frankly, inclination. Under her watch, the staff's productivity has increased 35%, while reducing our costs an astonishing 67%. We've saved tens of thousands of bits. Harvey tipped Lucian off, I expect. Now he wants me to bring her on to help manage the Gorgon facilities, which I refused over Minnie's vociferous protestations. She cried after he'd left. I only wish that I could tell her why. The search continues. I take from these entries that Mother was severe with her editorial pen. This is but one version of her, carefully curated, and not the one I wanted to find. Where is her unvarnished stream of consciousness? Where is her spontaneous brilliance? The search continues. My efforts will inevitably steer me to Gorgon. What then, Minnie? What then? Mock apple shake. Oh, what are these? Corporation Service Awards. Maybe we can sell that somewhere. Or maybe it'll just fill our inventory at the worst possible moment. Bracelet, pocket watch. Doo-doo-doo. Let's go back down here because I think there were stairs to go up. And maybe we don't want to be seen going out that door. Oh, nice ceiling lights. A bit untidy. So... Hi. Nothing to say. Dearest Mother and Father, I've paced the halls of this gilded cage long enough. Since you won't permit me to help the family business, I'm leaving to start a business of my own. Am I too young for such ambitions? Perhaps. But that is the risk you take when you fashion a daughter in your image. Byzantium will welcome you with open arms. Won't that be a new sensation? If I ever return, it'll be to claim my rightful spot at the head of this family. Okay. So that's what happens, and I guess that's Minnie's room. Spaceships on the windows. Those are pretty windows. Can't go in there, I take it. Master bedroom keycard. If we can find that anywhere. Don't know what these doors, kind of the middle, that seems like those two might be the ones where the mission objective is. So let's avoid that for another moment. Why am I picking up all this stuff? I don't even know. At this point, it's kind of compulsive. Oh, okay, that's where we were. Did we miss anything? I guess we went in here anyway. Okay. There's stuff in here, but nothing we... Come on, come out. I think those two doors are the same spot. We don't have a master bedroom key.
Huh? Apparently not. Join me for a drink, Miss whoever you are. So who the devil are you?
I guess if she looks us up or something or has heard of us, we need to introduce ourselves as Alex Hawthorne here.
You certainly paint
Alex
a picture, and I'm certainly intrigued. Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. My birthright, my burden, and the bane of my existence. I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising a glass to Gorgon.
It's a little early for me. You want to toast the asteroid? I guess let's be polite.
To Gorgon.
To Gorgon.
May cosmic winds shepherd her to the nearest star. I'm Wilhelmina Ambrose, but you can keep it short and call me Minnie.
Nice to meet you too. Wow.
Now, what brings you to my house, gorgeous? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry skies, or the pleasant company.
I'm here about a severed arm. I can't resist saying that.
A severed arm? How positively ghoulish. You know this is a private residence, not a curio shop?
This arm... This arm came with a portable phonograph that mentioned you by name.
Really? Huh. Now this severed limb, did it have dark hair? Rugged knuckles? Chewed fingernails? A gunslinger's calluses?
I don't know, it's just an ordinary arm. I didn't look that closely. Sounds about right.
Aha! Mystery solved. I can only think of one man daring enough to jettison his extremities on my behalf. Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man. Very brooding and theatrical. Always staring into space and twirling a bullet over his knuckles.
He's definitely not doing that anymore.
I could do that. The staring into space part, I mean. I'm still working on the bullet twirling thing.
But if something happened to him... Oh dear. I suppose that makes him my former freelancer now?
What's his arm doing in my ship?
I sent Lucky on a dangerous mission to the Gorgon asteroid. Whoever found his remains must have wanted to inform the next of kin. What a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of something grand, and I really can't afford another setback.
I'm not intelligent enough. What were you two doing?
Settling an old score. How would you like to be my new freelancer? There's been a recent vacancy, and I think you're well suited to the job.
Remember, play hard to get. That's negotiation.
I could get used to people offering us a job at first glance. Usually they just squint at us all suspicious-like. Or reach for a pistol.
I'm looking for someone rough around the edges. A gorgeous, dashing scoundrel type. Incidentally, someone good with their hands.
That sounds like an offer. Incidentally, someone their hands. That's not related to the scoundrel type. I wonder if that's positive or negative. Gorgeous? I guess I'll try it.
I like my employees well-groomed. Appearances are everything in high society.
Okay. How likely am I to wind up like your old freelancer?
The man lost an arm. What are the odds of that happening twice? Of course, Gorgon is a treacherous place, and my own family's involvement with it has been fraught. Allow me to lay out the facts, and you can decide for yourself if you want to be my chief investigator. My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research Facility. She was brilliant, the top scientist in her field, until tragedy struck.
I guess we're going to be judgmental. I mean, we've already brought down half of Halcyon in our game ending. Well, we will have brought it down, something like that. I'm not surprised. Spacer's Choice is one big accident waiting to happen.
I wish I could say otherwise. One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to scramble or risk getting left behind. It was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother never made it home. I'm told she wasn't the only casualty that fateful day. Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and I just know they're lying.
You know, I think I should ask more neutral, but, you know, let's be judgmental of corporations, even if it's a bit, you know, premature. Sounds like she was the corporation's patsy.
My thoughts exactly. Mother would not have allowed Project Gorgon to fail. Something happened on that asteroid, and my family took the fall for it.
What did you send Lucky to find?
The truth. Mother is gone, Gorgon is silent, and I deserve answers.
Answers to what end? Why?
That will depend on what we learn. The scope of this cover-up is enormous. Whatever Spacer's Choice is hiding could bring ruin down on their heads. Or it could just be another dead end. We won't know till we look, will we?
Tell me about your mother.
I admired Mother, but we weren't close. She disapproved of everything about me, really. I couldn't measure up to her example. She didn't make time for us. I remember thinking that she never wanted a child, and never forgave me for being one, naive and irresponsible as I was.
Oh, we can... Actually, I hope we can ask this other question as well. This sounds a little rude to Ellie. But I'm kind of hoping that, you know, opens a rapport between the two and that this is just a short form. So sound familiar, Ellie?
Trust me, we are nothing alike.
A kindred spirit. Well, well, charmed. Today is full of surprises. Mother worked herself to the bone. She wanted to make the colony a better place, no matter who or what got sacrificed along the way. She never spared a thought for those of us who cherished her, who suffered for her idea of progress.
You know, given this is kind of a detective story, it seems, you know, like you go in there, there's a mystery, you get hired to do it, to solve it. I'm kind of wondering whether Minnie is supposed to be the femme fatale here, and we'll see the, you know, like there will be a catch to all of this. Sounds like she was pretty consumed by her work. Sounds kind of too much as if we agree that that's a good thing. Gorgon pulled you apart. Did you two ever get along? Let's try that and see what happens, I guess. Oh no, maybe not. This is what we read. So let's go. It sounds like she was pretty consumed by her work.
It was difficult on us, but not so difficult for her. Mother and Gorgon were made for each other. I had the misfortune to be stuck in the middle.
What do you think happened on Gorgon?
I don't know. And Spacer's Choice won't say. They don't discuss anything that tarnishes their brand. Gorgon has a dark history. The project fell apart. Personnel were shuffled across the system. With Mother gone, now I'm all that's left.
There must be someone... Where's your father? Where's your father in all of this?
Father lost more than his job on Gorgon. I'll say no more than that. The asteroid may look like a glittering jewel, but I assure you the resemblance ends there. Gorgon is poisonous to the core. One might even say cursed. I need your help, Captain. Project Gorgon killed Mother and disgraced the Ambrose name, and no one has been held accountable. Spacer's Choice buried the past like a dirty secret.
Interesting. So is she implying that her father kind of went mad, or, you know, like just broke down from grief or whatever? I mean, she doesn't say like he got killed there. So the only... So he still has to be around, I guess. So either he got kicked from the company and is kind of persona non grata or something, or whatever they did on Gordon did something to him. Maybe we'll meet him as the final boss zombie or something. I don't know. Are you interested in justice, revenge, or both?
Neither. It's vindication I want. Whatever happened on Gorgon wasn't Mother's fault. I simply need the evidence to prove it. We're going to drag the truth kicking and screaming into the light. Even if it means bringing ruin and humiliation to Spacer's Choice. All the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on Gorgon, in the heart of the old research facility.
First, I have some questions about this job.
I'm not surprised. Between the family drama and the corporate conspiracy, it must feel like you've stepped on a landmine. Speak freely, Captain.
What good is your mother's journal to you now?
I suspect it will prove that corporate greed and incompetence were to blame for the calamity at Gorgon, and not Mother. Mother was a brilliant woman. Difficult, cold, unreachable even. but brilliant.
Could Spacer's Choice have taken the journal?
Spacer's Choice evacuated in a hurry, leaving a fortune's worth of equipment in their wake. Mother's journal would have escaped their notice. This is my last hope of redeeming the Ambrose name. I don't like my chances, but I have to try. And I need help. Your help.
Why did you wait before starting the investigation?
I didn't want to go anywhere near Gorgon. Once I exhausted all my options, the search led me back here. I even had Mother declared legally dead. Would you believe it took 5 years to process the paperwork?
And again, we're not smart enough. Does her being legally dead help you somehow? Huh, let's try that.
It isn't as bad as you make it sound, but technically, yes. Mother's body is still on Gorgon. No body means no death certificate, which means no inheritance. I killed Mother, just on paper, of course, so I could claim my inheritance. We wouldn't be standing here if I didn't have access to the family fortune.
Damn, wish I'd thought of that.
I once assumed the mansion and the money would be enough to redeem the Ambrose name. But even in Byzantium, prestige must be earned, and it can so easily be lost.
Are you saying you just want to break back into high society?
You know, some people work hard just to break out.
Break back into high society, yes.
The same high society that framed your mother? I thought you were trying to vindicate your mother. Let's go for that.
I'm trying to do several things at once. None of them easy. The smear campaign against Mother was the work of cowards. I'm vindicating the family name for her, for the colony, and for my future.
What do you stand to gain?
Everything that Mother lost. This colony is in trouble. The lunatics at Spacer's Choice are running the asylum, and we need better people to wield their influence. After Gorgon, I quickly discovered that the Ambrose name was cursed, for lack of a better term. I had no place among the decision makers. No seat at the table.
That's Byzantium for you. Gossip mongering's a bigger sport than tossball.
That is why I'm clearing the record and vindicating the Ambrose line. For Mother, for me, and for the generations who will one day inherit Halcyon.
Okay, so she seems, at least she wants to sound like she's doing what we've been kind of trying to do, you know, to bring back this weird future society, corporate-run society to a better world. But on the other hand, it sounds a lot like her idea is like under her rule or something like that. What you propose could put both of us in danger. Yeah.
I'm counting on it.
How did the investigation get Lucky killed?
You know as much as I do, I'm afraid. Spacer's Choice abandoned Gorgon, but the asteroid is far from unoccupied. Between the marauders, the wildlife, and whatever escaped the labs, danger abounds.
Hold on, what escaped the labs?
Toward the end of the project, I heard Mother grumble about some test subjects running amok outside of their enclosure. I wish I could tell you more. Just watch yourself. If you aren't careful, you stand to lose more than an arm. I believe that covers it all. Are you ready to get started? We mustn't allow the trail to get cold.
I guess we're going for the Space's Choice angle. Or should... Oops, sorry. Should we be... Say, can't make... Nah, we're going with a bit of bravado. Don't worry, if Space's Choice is hiding something, I'll get to the bottom of it.
I believe you're the first person to ever side with me against the corporation. It's a refreshing change. When you reach Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. The corporate lockdown hasn't stopped the wilderness from squirming in through the cracks.
What can I expect to face on Gorgon?
I've never understood why, but Gorgon is teeming with marauders. They almost seem drawn to sorrow and misfortune. Then there's the test subjects, those who survived anyway. Ravenous creatures left behind like so much salvage.
So I moved the microphone away a little. Maybe that will be better than if my audio is so much louder than the game voices. I hope that'll work. What did you tell Lucky about this job?
I told him everything I've told you. Just the facts. Maybe a couple of harmless embellishments. Why?
Let me boost game volume a little bit as well. Trying to calculate the odds of this gig getting me killed. Yeah.
It's sure to be 100% with that attitude. Still, you're smart to ask. Lucky spent most of our time together spinning a pistol around his index finger. Not sure he listened to any of my advice.
That sounds like Lucky, all right. The man loved to show off.
He had an aura of rugged individualism that was quite charming. Not that it helped him in the end. But you won't let me down, will you, Captain?
I'll try not to, since it's my life that's on the line.
That's the spirit. There's a little saloon near Gorgon's landing pad, the Sprat Shack. Lucky was renting a room, so if you want to follow his trail, that would be the place to start.
The Sprat Shack? Hope they don't serve real sprats. There's a sprat worst place in the Groundbreaker. Tried it once, and I was sick for a week.
I think I've heard of that place. Cheap whiskey, rough crowd. You'll love it.
Just so we understand each other, money is no object. I'm willing to squander the family fortune if you get me what I want. Between your payment and any salvage you happen across, you'll walk away from this rich enough to buy a mansion of your own. How does that sound?
What's the catch? There's always a catch. Well, let's be mean. What's the catch?
The catch? No one's ever done this before, and the only person who tried is a corpse. Believe me, that's enough. Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels.
Just gonna check. Levels should be sort of okay. Sorry. So nav key. Gorgon, here I come.
A word of advice before you go, Captain. Trust no one. Mother's office is in the heart of the Gorgon facility. You're free to salvage anything that isn't nailed down. I only want what's mine.
It's not theft if she's giving us permission.
Boss, what's her policy on getting to know her clients a little better? You think she'd appreciate some company?
Do I want that? Felix, that's absolutely not everything you feel is wrong. Do we let him? You know, this is horribly unprofessional. But, you know, it might be funny. So, Sorry, talk to her, Felix. You won't know unless you try.
Alright. I can do this. Here goes. Miss Ambrose? Must get awful lonesome up here all by yourself. What do you do for fun? Because, if you're interested, I've got the full set of Terror on Monarch.
The last thing I need in my life is more corporate propaganda masquerading as entertainment.
Whisper. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's try if we can set them up. Minnie, he's trying to flirt with you.
He is? Oh dear. It's been a while and I'm out of practice. You seem very nice and very pretty. And I'm sure there's a wealthy heiress out there who'd be extremely lucky to run away with you. Alas, it isn't me. Are we in agreement?
Hey, no problem. I figured it was worth a shot at least.
Woo! Jesus. That was so wrong, but it was entertaining. Alright, let's see. Skill points. Character. I think we've been constantly having issues with hacking. Or at least seeing stuff that we would have wanted to hack. So let's just put all the points into hacking and apply them. Let's see if that helps in any way. And we can unlock another perk. So what do we have? At low health, you deal increased damage. Headshot kills explode, damaging nearby enemies. Steady hand. After killing an enemy, your weapon's weight and accuracy penalties while moving are reduced to 0. When you use the inhaler, any downed companions are revived with a small amount of health. Increase the armor rating and skill bonuses from any armor you wear. Bonuses from mods are not affected. Plasma damage to you is reduced. Small amount of melee damage you deal is returned as healing. Don't really do much melee, do I? When you activate tactical time dilation, you continue to move at normal speed for a short time. This effect only occurs when your tactical time dilation meter is full at time of activation. That condition isn't really that useful then, I guess. Small amount of melee damage you deal. No, we've seen that. Solo sneaker. When you have no companions. Yeah, but we want companions. We want the fun stories. Whenever you are affected by a harmful combat effect, you deal increased damage. Improvised weapons deal vastly more damage and degrade slower than usual. Tossball equipment is not considered improvised. Any subsequent attack made on the same target while in tactical time dilation deals increased damage. This effect is cumulative, leaving tactical time dilation resets the damage increase. Quiet weapons deal more damage. A weapon is considered quiet if its noise range is 2.5 meters or less. A way of convincing vendors to pay you more bits than they should. Bonus for dialogue skills. When you have no companions, that's not interesting. Weight of consumables reduced. Health restored per kill. That sounds kind of promising, maybe. Increase your movement and action speed when tactical time dilation is active. Chance to reset a companion ability cooldown when using the other companion's ability. Tactical time dilation restored per kill. I don't really consciously use companion abilities, so I don't think any of those skills will help me. Gain some tactical time dilation meter when you kill an enemy. Oh, that means I can do more slow shots if I get someone. Chance to reset a companion ability cooldown on each critical hit. Or more base health. Additional ammo stock. Base armor rating, damage per flaw, science weapon magazine size. Weapon armor durability loss. Recharges much faster. Or more walk speed. Let's go with the time dilation, I think. Because getting that to recharge means I can use it more. Ellie? What can you offer? Emergency medical inhaler heals you more when you are at low health. Yeah, I'll take that, I guess. What's the other one here? Shots from Ellie's ability ricochet to a second nearby enemy. Well, let's go with the healing, I think. And Felix, what abilities, what perk do you offer? Felix deals increased damage when using tossball weapons. Negative faction damage. Felix deals increased damage to anyone who has a negative reputation with you, which is higher than their positive reputation. We don't really have many people with where we have bad reputation. Swaps and reloads faster. Melee. Armor damage when using ranged. I think that might be a good choice. This companion is down, they heal back some health and continue fighting. Let's go for the ranged weapons, I guess. Or he could generate more threat. No, let's go for the ranged damage. Because I think those are the weapons he has most of the time. Okay. Now let's see, is there anything... I don't really have the hacking. How do we get the master bedroom keycard? Would we have had to flirt with her? I think I may have missed any opportunity for that. That's the same room. Oh, maybe there is something here. Nope, not really. I mean, she did call us. Gorgeous. Ooh, quiet.
How do you do?
Oh, we can ask her more questions. Let's try that. Tell me about that note you left in your bedroom.
Someone's been snooping around. Not that I mind. It reminds me why I hired you in the first place. For your keen eyes and scandalous disregard for privacy. When I left home, I wanted Mother and Father to know the conditions of my return. I would stroll through the entrance with my head held high, or not at all. I left this place with every intention of returning once the time was right.
Did you enjoy Byzantium?
When I arrived, I was the toast of the town. All fought for the honor of lighting my cigarettes. The attention was sublime. I opened a small firm to help young, impressionable heirs manage their family wealth. Business was good. For a while.
So the house was empty when you returned?
Yes. That wasn't part of the plan. Fall of Gorgon accelerated my schedule. I thought I would find success in Byzantium. Instead, I must look for redemption back where I began. Here, in these vacant halls.
That's all I wanted to know, thanks.
You reminded me of better times. I should be thanking you.
Questions about your family?
The Ambrose family comes from old Earth money. We were pioneers, inventors, and chimerists. Always at the top of our field, never lagging behind. If there's anything else you'd like to know, speak on.
Chimerists. So that means they were doing like animal hybrids, which of course is good for adapting animals to planets, I guess, but also seems to be used a lot for military here. You come from a talented heritage. What interests you?
If Mother and I shared anything, it was our love of chemistry. Chemistry is a desire to understand matter, the very foundation of our existence. What Ambrose could ignore such a tempting lure?
I read your mother's terminal. Her logs were interesting.
Ah, yes. I've scanned her old logs. But I'm afraid they haven't given up anything I didn't already know or suspect. If you have any questions, you can trust me to answer them. I gain nothing by leaving you in the dark.
Who's Lucian? Your mother didn't seem to approve of him.
Lucian was Mother's point of contact at Spacer's Choice. I'd call him high-ranking, but I don't think his job had a rank in the traditional sense. He once tried to recruit me to work on Gorgon, but of course Mother wouldn't hear of it. I never forgave her for that.
What did they want you to do on Gorgon?
A little bit of everything, I suppose. Manage personnel, keep an eye on budgets, see that goals and expectations were well defined. Chemistry may be my passion, but Spacer's Choice recognized my knack for administration. I would have taken the job and perhaps even enjoyed it.
Why didn't Spacer's Choice overrule her?
And risk losing one of the colony's greatest minds to Auntie Cleo? I think not. No. In their estimate, I'm certain Mother was worth 10 of me. They did the math, and I came up short. Did anything else in Mother's terminal glue your eyes to the screen?
You never mentioned that you enjoy painting.
Of all the intrigue and mystery surrounding my household, that is what interests you. I do enjoy painting. I haven't indulged in some time, but it's a pleasant enough diversion.
What would you call your style? Surreal? Expressionistic?
I honestly don't think I've been at it long enough to have a style. Painting is something I enjoy on the side, not something I chase to perfection. We Ambrose ladies have a way of ruining the things we love by committing ourselves to them.
What's your favorite painting?
I've always been partial to Truth Emerging from the Well to Shame Mankind by Jerome. That painting speaks to me. It shows how nothing stays hidden for long. Your curiosity is charming, but do remember to focus on the job at hand.
I'll let you know if I find anything else, I guess.
You do that. And thanks for your attention to detail.
Okay.
Yes?
This house has seen better days.
Regrettable, I know. We used to have a staff to maintain the grounds. Not just auto mechanicals either. Real people doing real work.
Explain the fake fish in the fake pond.
Father loved his salt tuna. He was an avid fisherman, you know. But that was long ago. When they moved here from Byzantium, Mother told me he was heartbroken to learn there was no sport. So she bought him a pond for his sad, lonely amusement.
Is it the rock garden much?
Not as much as I used to. Who has time to slow their thoughts and bask in tranquility? I prefer staring out the window of my drawing room, brooding on matters outside of my control.
You in your foyer.
Hideous, isn't it? I've been meaning to have that thing removed. Maybe jettisoned into the sun. Spacer's Choice agreed to double Mother's research budget if she subjected her family to product placement. I swear those eyes follow me wherever I go.
Product placement in the living room.
It's hard to find good help, and I'm not quick to trust anyone who'd work for me. Present company excluded. I can worry about upkeep once my family name is restored. Until then, this manor is a base of operations. Very well. If there's anything else, you have my attention.
The job.
Ask anything you like, Captain. It's nice to have a competent partner for a change.
Aren't telling me.
I've told you everything I know. I trust you to investigate Gorgon and draw your own conclusions. If you can think of anything specific, all you have to do is ask.
If anything else.
Of course, my dear Captain. I look forward to it.
Okay.
Hey boss, what's our policy on getting to know our clients a little better? You think she'd appreciate some company?
Should I just do the same thing, or does this let me change things now? I'm tempted to try out something else. Do whatever you want. Let's go with that.
No offense, but that was kind of the plan. Miss Ambrose? Must get awful lonesome up here all by yourself. What do you do for fun? Because if you're interested, I've got the full set of Terror on Monarch.
The last thing I need in my life is more corporate propaganda masquerading as entertainment.
I'd be willing to give Felix some time off if you wanted to.
That won't be necessary. Besides, don't you need your crew on hand?
It's a date night.
A what? Oh dear, is that what this is about? You seem very nice, and very pretty. And I'm sure there's a wealthy heiress out there who would be extremely lucky to run away with you. Alas, it isn't me. Are we in agreement?
Hey, no problem. I figured it was worth a shot at least.
Okay. Front. Alright. We can loot here. Where is the bedroom keycard? That would be useful. Anything else here? The deleted logs.
Okay.
Cool. know what that is. That supposed to be what? Or any we have the key now. Here, it seems. Any place else that we can go? Checked all of this out. So I don't. I'm kind of hoping that we'll be ferrying back and forth a little bit in this minute.
Running diagnostic error. Diagnosing diagnostic.
Let's just make an experiment. What was it? F5?
That's just pissing him off!
Anything super useful? Well, serious consequences, and I can just leave it as an experiment. You shot my robot. It was a mercy killing. Alright. Had fallen, and you know. First words I say get cut off. Oh, that's not good. Do it. Maybe I... Hello? Ooh. That seems... Why isn't my microphone working? No. This still doesn't work reliably. It doesn't. Maybe this angle is better. I might have to... Or maybe... Let... Oh, it's still not better. I guess this and watching at least and try to this time.